Hey, not every CAT3 nasty has to be violent and gory. Some of them are just downright sexy. Personally, I don't find soccer sexy in the slightest. So anything to get me to watch the sport gets some support from me. And Hong Kong worked out that you can just add lots of hot, naked girls. Hi, I'm the Artie Dans and let's check out this sexy Hong Kong Category 3 nasty. For this movie, the storyline really isn't important, but here goes. A soccer coach named Ronaldo owes money to a loan shark who wears lazy Adidas tracksuits and can't aim a billiard ball to save his life. In order to save his bacon, he remembers about a hot girl he had sex with and then follows another completely random woman into the girl's changing room to proposition her. That proposition? Well, he pretends to be gay and asks her to join his soccer team so that she can shake her chest to get the crowd cheering. She agrees as long as he can get more girls to join. And he does. He finds a bunch of strange girls with weird names who aren't very bright, including a bar girl named after the nickname of a cat, a 10-pin bowler called Little Twin, and her sister, who's a snooker expert. With these 4 sexy girls in tow, they want to use this opportunity to get revenge on the guys who stare at their chests by kicking soccer balls at them. But they're missing a goalkeeper, and as luck would happen, they find her fixing a car at night. Now, with 5 sexy girls at his disposal, and none of them with the ability to play soccer to save their lives, he needs to make that money back to pay the loan shark. Actually, for some mysterious reason, a 6th girl joins the team, but I don't recall this happening, and neither did the director because it goes back to 5 girls in the next scene. But don't worry about poor Ronaldo. This movie has a very happy ending. Actually, it has about 6 happy endings. Firstly, a 2003 movie shot on video and presented in 4:3, and this isn't a hardcore sex movie, but an actual release. That's not just nasty, but lazy. There's even shots where you can see the edges of the close-up lens they've used, as there's some curbed matting in the corners of the picture. It doesn't take long for the first boob to appear, with a great set making its appearance at about the 2.5-minute mark into the film, supported by some of the worst adult movie-style Wipeout-inspired dance music you've ever heard. It's truly horrible. The music, not the boobs or the strange sex scene where the pants are mysteriously and awkwardly kept on while the girl attempts to provide some hand pleasure. Luckily, her underwear quickly disappears, and by the 4.5-minute mark, we're witness to an awesome slice of Asian followed by a softcore edited job where the lazy acting and editing clearly show that there is no penis and no penetration in the scene. They had one job and they failed. Well, kind of. The girl's still pretty, especially in her birthday suit, but the scene goes on for far too long and there's only so much super close-ups of arms, legs and breasts you could watch in 4 minutes. I found it weird to watch the guy fondle the woman's breasts in such an awkward way, and Perverted Me even did a freeze frame on one of the shots where it was clear that the man was wearing something to protect the family jewels from making contact with the entrance to heaven. You'll need to decode that YouTube-friendly sentence for yourself. In fact, there are even clearer shots where you should see the train entering the tunnel, only to witness no train at all. You can thank Hitchcock for that description. One thing I like about the film is it's clearly filmed without permits. A no-budget title like this isn't going to be able to shoot day scenes on the streets of Hong Kong, and the occasional random pedestrian giving weird looks to the actors or staring into the camera give that away. Comedy gold. The training montage is also hilarious. Half of the girls wear bras, the other half don't. Apparently a bra is not needed in the defensive position where those girls will be playing. In reality though, it's a nudity clause. The girls without bras are the ones who have nude scenes, and the ones with them, well, you can do the math. And to complicate things even further, one of them also has a no bottom nudity clause, as is clearly seen by the grey towel used to cover her torso during this sex scene. The movie is a clear male fantasy. Scenes involving the girls wanting to get revenge on Ronaldo for the stuff that he's doing ends up being an opportunity for him to actually have sex with them, under the guise that it's the girl who wants it. And some of the language, including descriptions of the women's body parts and acts of coitus, are graphic, but could be lost in translation. I love how the amateur matches not only have crowds, in noise only, there is no crowd there, but also a commentary team who's clearly wearing call center headsets, unlabeled water bottles, and ski coats. But seriously, they're playing on a practice court and we're expected to believe it's a big money tournament? By the end of the movie, there's only so many close-ups of belly buttons, moaning faces, and clearly fake sex positions you can take before you realise that, well, not a waste of time, this movie could have been one of the better Hong Kong Category 3 sex comedies. The game scene at the end where some of the girls show off their chests to distract the guys is funny, but at a minimum, it was to be expected. It ends as stereotypically offensive as you could possibly imagine, and it's all the better for it. A funny and stupid film that would definitely have a core and loving audience somewhere in the world. Just check my comment section to find out where, because no doubt there will be people asking where to get this movie. Just do a Google search, and for those who weren't counting, and I wasn't, there was 7 sex scenes and 4 different girls showing off their stunning assets. If you've seen this, what did you think? Thank you for watching this video. Please press the like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.